Alberton. I'm a pigeon fancier from the Alberton Pigeon Racing Club in Alberton. I'm a pigeon fancier for the past 44 years, flying on my own. Growing up with pigeons, my grandfather was a pigeon fancier, my dad is a pigeon fancier that still participate in competitive racing these days. The Alberton Pro Pigeon Club was established in 2023, at the beginning of 2023. The pigeon racing in Alberton consists of various clubs, and the Pro Pigeon Club and the Alberton Pigeon Homing Society decided to amalgamate, and then the club was established early this year. It is an exciting competitive club, and well-known pigeon fanciers right out of South Africa participating in pigeon racing in this club. And the club is part of an organization that is associated with various organizations, the TRPF, the Transvaal Pigeon Racing Federation, the GPU, this is the Gauteng Pigeon Union, and also the GRPF, three separate organizations that all the members in this club participate and compete in. This is Thursday evening, and we are excited to basket our pigeons. You will see from the pigeon fanciers that stack the pigeon loft and the pigeon baskets, they are ready to basket the pigeons. The pigeons are going to be basketed in 8 races. It's also including a sprint racing, but there's 7 main races that's going to be flown from Reddersburg, and also 1 race from the GRPF in Garib Dam in the Free State. And the pigeons are going to be liberated on Saturday morning, and all those pigeons will be then flying in competition back to the Gauteng areas and to the respective lofts. This club was established in 1957 by 6 members. The club was built by their own resources, and also the challenges that the club had is their own property and also resources in financing the improvements and also the facilities and also the building. The club quickly started to be a well-known competitive club, and in the 80s the club members were approximately about 50 members in this club. Over the years, yes, pigeon fanciers are exiting the sport, and new members are starting to fly and compete in pigeon racing. On average, currently the membership in this club consists of about 32 members, of which the TRPF is the predominant organization, about 28 members that are competing in these races. Then the club also caters, as I said previously, for the GPU and also the GRPF, and I think the pigeon fanciers in general wants to compete in one organization, and that's the ultimate aim, to be in future competing in one organization, all the amalgamation of the 3 organizations that we've got only one for purposes of cost. Pigeon racing is becoming a very expensive hobby. Although it's still a hobby, it is very competitive and it became expensive, and it's also difficult for new members to join if the cost associated with the pigeon flying and also competing is expensive. This club, the Alberton Pro Pigeon Club, as I said, amalgamated with the Alberton Homing Society early this year, and this club is very renowned for the achievements over the years, multiple federation champs and also well-known fanciers that participated and flown in this club is known all over the world, and especially in South Africa. The pigeon fraternity knows exactly who are the predominant races, and also the races that the fanciers are well recognized over the country and with good birds and also very tough competition. The Alberton Homing Society in the past produced a lot of good performers in multiple winners of organizations, division winners, and also federation winners. the likes of Johan Smit, Mark Kitchenbrand, and also one of the oldest members, Flippy van Vieren, is one of the eldest pigeon fanciers. That's one of the founding members of this club. They were very well known over the years for their ability to raise pigeons. The Alberton Pro Pigeon Club launched in 2002 a R1 million race, and it was very well supported. In fact, it produced a total prize money of R1.4 million that was won, and participated over 3 legs of pigeon racing, middle, short and long distances, and the best bird was awarded R100,000 as such for the performance. In 2023, the specific race was also very well supported, and in fact today is one of the legs of the 30,000 ring set, and everybody is in anticipation to see who's the winners of those prize money. We changed the accolades to be awarded over a prize money 5 positions. Today is the first leg and is well supported right through the different organizations in the Gauteng area. For instance, the prize money for today in this particular leg amounts about R166,000 for 5 prizes, and the best bird over the 3 leg race competition will going to be awarded of R80,000 accolade of being the best performing pigeon over the 3 legs. What makes the Alberton Pro Pigeon Club stand out is that this club is being supported by well-known fanciers. Fanciers wants to join the club for purposes of competition. The competition is one of the best in the country, and especially in the Gauteng area. If you won this race, you're likely to one of the organizations, and it's well supported by new members. They're keen to join the club, and also it's a good spirit in the club in general. And that's the purpose of the sport. It's just not only a hobby, but it's also an excitement experience to come to the club and listen to the members, experience the timing of the pigeons today, and also getting the results at the end of the day.
Hi, I'm Shane Jackson. I joined the sport in 2003 as a junior. I obviously left the sport due to meeting a girlfriend, and I came back into the sport 4 years ago. Okay, so I came back to the club because this was kind of home to me. I'd been in this club, like I said, as a junior previously, and from the age of 5.5 years old, I've had pigeons. So coming back into the sport was a great relief. The advantages of racing in this club, I would say, in my personal opinion, is if you go for the best, you can only get better from there. If you're going to race in a smaller club or with less competition, it's going to take you longer to reach your goals. My experience of this club, in all honesty, like I mentioned earlier on, I've been here, or I was a member in 2003 as a junior. The gentlemen that fly in this club are always helpful. They always help you. They kind of guide you as a junior. Competition in this club is very strong, which is a great thing because it just inspires you to be better and better as the season goes on, and for your future that you could be a better racing pigeon fancier and compete with the big guys.
And this is the stage that we have to announce our winners of today's races. There's multiple races, so I quickly want to explain how it works. 2 races in a TRPF. It's a young and old bird race. The pigeons was liberated this morning at 8 o'clock in Reddersburg. The old birds, that's pigeons that's older than a year, was liberated 45 minutes later. The GRPF, TRPF and GPU had also their races from the same race point, and we had our strikeout this afternoon, and the races were won by different pigeon fanciers, and one particular pigeon fancier today won 3 individual races, and Mr. Welgedaan from Welgedaan Lofts won the GRPF Young Birds, the Reddersburg Young Birds, and also the GRPF Long Race from Gariep Dam. Eerste Welgedaan. Well done.
My name is Shannon. I'm from Alberton, Lofts. Thank you guys for having us here today. Today's race was much quicker than I expected. I think the wind blew in about 2, 3 to 4 different kind of directions. Started off on a north, changed to west, and went to east, back to west again. So it was quite quick at the end of the day. But a good race after all. The returns was very good today. Influence of winning today, I think it's just hard work that we put in. Good pigeons that was bred by good fanciers. Some of them bred by ourselves. Good purchases we made along the years. And feeding is obviously very important. We use the top feed that we can. Winning today, it's always nice to win a couple of races on a day, especially against great fanciers. Alberton is a very strong club at this year, and it's very hard to stay in front. So yeah, we have to do everything every day. Bloodlines. Today's winner was bred. The mother was bred by Samuel Lofts. It is a 810 Sablon, direct child of 810 Sablon and a direct child of Golden Corelli. And the father was of my Monster Cock son, out of the Monster Cock. So purely today is Monster Cock, Golden Corelli and 810 Sablon. That's it.
The other race was won by Mr. Gijs Lou. His trainer is Mr. Teens van der Westhuizen. They fly under the name of Gijs Lou STM Lofts. Eerste Gijs Lou STM. Well done.
Good afternoon, my name is Teens van der Westhuizen. Thank you for the opportunity and the privilege to say a few words. I'm doing racing from Gijs Lou's Lofts, Gijs Lou's St. Michael Lofts, which is indeed a great privilege to work with quality pigeons like Mr. Lou has. Today's race was quite an interesting race. We didn't expect the speed that it turned out to be, in the sense that it was quite a fast race, very exciting race. We're quite happy with the result of both the 3 races, or I mean all 3 races that we've done today. The race was very competitive, even though it was quite fast. It was a challenging race. You could see it in the pigeons. They certainly did some hard work today. My winning pigeon today was in the open race from Reddersburg. It's a pigeon that I can describe the bloodline only as a pure Gijs Lou. Mr. Lou's pigeons are really from the best international birds that he's got in his stock, so I would like to call them Gijs Lou's. Every one of them are really good pigeons with a very good pedigree and very good bloodlines. To pull off the win today, I think it's the same with everyone else that does get a win in, is you need to have consistency in your program, and you need to have a very, very well-disciplined team to be able to do this. And honor must go to Mr. Gijs Lou in this regard. He's the man that runs our program. He tells us and guides us as to what to do every day with the pigeons. And when it all comes together on a Saturday, you are very, very happy to be rewarded with a win and a few places. I feel good to be winning the race because it was challenging, and the club that we're racing in is the newly established, if I can call it that, Alberton Pro Pigeon Racing Club. Last year we raced as Pro Pigeon Club and Alberton Pigeon Racing Club. The 2 clubs has amalgamated, and it's honestly a privilege to be part of this club. There's a very good camaraderie amongst members. There are really a good spirit in this club, and it's a privilege, and it's actually fun to be racing here. For me, today's race, specifically the one that I won, was a good race because we took 6 out of the 10 places from the top 10, so that was very good. In the other 2 races I performed, we pulled off 2 second places, which you are always thankful for, because any position in the club is points, and that's what we are here for. We always say it's not all about winning, but it is nice to be pulling off a win. Thank you very much for this opportunity. We sincerely appreciate that. Thank you.
We want to congratulate all our winners today, and it is a tough race. The competition was very extreme, and also winning this races is a much appreciated accolade that each and every fancier has. Being a chairperson of such a huge club, it is always exciting to have the members, and also you have to have rules and regulations in your club to make sure that the club runs smoothly. Each and every member has responsibilities. They have to look at their duties in the club. You have a vice chairman, you have a treasurer, and everybody is performing a function in the club. It's always nice to have the support of the fanciers. You have to be positive, and to keep your pigeon fanciers positive, you have to create a nice environment so that they can feel welcome at the club. It is also a family sport, and we like to expand the club in the sense of getting new members, also supporting them with advice and also guidance, and also new members. Piece of advice is to associate yourself with a more senior pigeon fancier, get advice, and if you don't ask, you will never find an answer. It is advisable that you get involved with other well-known fanciers and also competitive fanciers so that you can get better pigeons. You can also get better performances from your pigeons, and also get a training program and also nutrition, and look after your pigeons' health at all times.